Well, I hope they succeed.
I see we have a quorum, and I'll call the regular meeting of the Industrial Development Board to order. You should have received it through the mail, a copy of last meeting's minutes, the financials, bills. You picked up bills are due a while ago, and unless there's additions or corrections or deletion, floor is open for a motion. And allow me to, no, I don't have, it's next one.
Yes.
Next, don't have anything transferred, so. Dorch, second. Fitzhugh. Have a motion and second, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Under old business, you have anything under that ego, or? you wanna talk about?
No, I haven't heard anything else from ECO.
All right, you wanna discuss anything about Degen?
Degen, all I know is they paid the rent, right?
Yes.
And, they're in the process of, reimbursing the board for all attorney fees paid that they haven't already paid. They paid one time before reimbursement. And they're gonna, in the process of, catching up on those and to reimburse you for the, insurance that, the board had to pay. And also, they were directed to clean the lot up, and they've done some, I don't know,
They've done around the building,
They mowed a little bit.
they weed eated that, and then, but they own all the way to industrial. They need to get somebody hired with a bush hog, and he sent them that too, and you told them about the bush, or Chris did.
I asked Mr. Craven, Chris, to, call you about what else.
Well, he
needs to be
hadn't
done.
called me,
Okay, so
Okay.
he's been busy.
but I think they need to do that this fall. Be like that one other time, where we were alternating the strips years ago, and the guy got the low bid, didn't have the equipment to, so he just run the same strip, every year. And then we had to hire a dozer to clean it up. He grew up, he didn't have equipment enough, so, okay, thank you.
That's all I have to report on Degen, nothing else is happening.
Okay, all right, thank you. Can you all hear him okay? Can everybody hear? Okay. New business, Project Clearview. You should have two documents in your packet. Proposal for Project Clearview, and then a resolution to accept the proposal for Project Clearview. Floor is open for a motion to adopt that resolution.
So moved.
Baum, second. Any second?
Got it.
Dorch, have a motion and a second on the floor. Any discussion?
Yes. Does there need to be a caveat in here that if they
I
don't?
can't hear. Hey, Vicky, will you get a mic?
Does there need to be a caveat in here if they don't, come through with their proposal that, there's a clawback clause for either they have to purchase the land instead of getting it for free? Y'all know that that's important?
There's in that second paragraph of the resolution, we've got, if the jobs do not come to fruition, penalties, return of land, or payment to the board for the land would be provided in some respect.
Okay, it was, okay.
I just tried to make that broad enough to,
I didn't know if it needed to be more narrow, but that, okay.
and it will be in any documents that follow up, it'll be way more specific than that. This was just intended to get everything started, to have a basic agreement, and then, there, as far as, when the agreement's all closed, there'll be lots and lots of more documents, we'll review, and you all can review and make sure it's gonna
Should there be a number of employees, because according to this, they could have 3 employees.
What did he say, how many employees?
100.
He said 100.
Yeah, 100, but I think that's both. I think,
Here, there's nothing mentioned, it says 5 years and $26 an hour.
what?
Let's see.
Proposal
You
is
see
5
it.
years, $26 an hour, but the same thing about numbers.
He told us it, when he was here the last time, how many, $107 million project, and he was gonna hire, I think, 70.
I realize that, but it's not in the agreement. That's verbal.
Well, he said he would get much more detail.
Oh, this is not gonna be the agreement, this is just to get started, that you all would agree to do that with appropriate, guarantees of jobs. So, you know, there'll still be further discussion about how many jobs you want, and how many they'll provide, so you'll have the opportunity to. But now, we can change this and put a number of jobs in here if you want to.
I just am concerned about that situation
Oh.
we're already in.
They didn't put the number of jobs in the proposal.
Kaylee with economic development. If they don't do what they said they do, they're not gonna get incentivized. Just like DayGM wanted us to pay them, or go through us, it has to go through the development board. And Lindy called me and said, whatever you do, don't sign that, because they hadn't fulfilled what they said they would do. So it's the same way with these people.
Well, in the minutes, it says that they have an estimated 107 jobs, so I don't know if that needs to be carried over to the proposal or not.
Well, it's,
Hey, we're giving them a pretty good deal. We're giving them the land, plus they're gonna get the tax incentives too.
yeah, well, I agree with you that at some point, there's gonna have to be a number of jobs in the documents. And, that you all will accept, because, you know, like, for instance, if they're just gonna do 25 jobs or something, you might not wanna give them all this land.
Well, you can't get the
Do
incentive
that, you know.
unless you have more than
If they-
25 jobs.
So you all are at some point gonna want an adequate number of jobs that would be satisfactory to the board in the documents. So we have details of the transaction with appropriate guarantees of jobs will be provided later in documents to be presented to and approved by the board. So that'll be your opportunity to say, is that all, or how many, or put a number in there.
Because
You
it's a
won't have
pretty significant commitment to land to the project, so.
Yeah.
Okay? I can't hear, so.
Oh, I'm sorry, I said it's a significant commitment to land to the project, so.
Yeah.
Just wanna make sure that they,
Oh, yeah, cause you're giving them a good tract of land, you're exactly right. But, this is just a little simple thing to get things started, but, you know, that's up to you all, if that's their proposal, that's what they sent me. And, so, I can't add anything in this resolution that's not in that proposal.
What if instead of giving them the land, that we give them a price reduction, or we ask for them to contribute, say, $10,000 an acre that would go toward rebuilding the road? And they complain about the road, that would put them in place of providing some funds to get it fixed. So their benefit.
We have a motion and a second.
Well, those would be, things that, if you wanna have further negotiations with them, they can be, notified, you know, to come to the next meeting and, to discuss things further, to, come to some kind of agreement on what they're willing to do.
Can I make a motion to table this resolution till the next meeting? To table it.
Well, we have a motion and a second, correct me if I'm incorrect, it needs to be voted on, yes or no.
Well, he's
Well, he
made
can
a
table
motion
it.
to table it,
He
so
can
that would
motion to table.
overcome, it has to be
I'll
voted
make a
on first.
motion to table it until the next meeting and maybe clarify on
You
that.
can't until did you withdraw?
Huh?
The motion that's on the floor have to be withdrawn before we can motion to table.
You withdraw your motion?
Withdraw my motion.
Second?
You know, with it.
Okay. Want to table it till next month? get them here.
I make a motion, we table it till then.
You wanna bring up higher and make a motion to sell it to them for $10,000?
No, I'm just saying table it until we can get more clarification on it. Now, sounds like you're from y'all, and the way you're talking it, you're not clear on some of this stuff, right? Am I right?
My issue with this, we're gonna give them 14 acres of land, okay? 14, 15, whatever it is. We've got a problem that's gonna have to be fixed, and that's the road, all right? If they're willing to put into whatever they're doing, I mean, they got $100+ million build out here, then I would think that 150, 200,000 to fix the road, because it's gonna be between their buildings is where the majority of it's gonna need to be repaired. Now, I'd really, okay, I think we can go with the motion that's there indicating that yes, we agree, we want you to continue and move forward, but we want additional discussion of where the money, the number of jobs, things like that. I don't know how to do that. I mean, I don't know where we are trying to do that.
We all know sitting here that they're gonna come back and complain about that road, cause it's terrible, it's gonna get worse. Especially when winter comes.
Let me ask Mr. Mayor something. Mayor Brown, have you heard anything? Nothing.
Not since they canceled. I don't think, I mean, sure have.
Can I ask a question,
Sure.
didn't the entrance, didn't them trucks used to come out of that other entrance of the sheet rock plant and come out and hit that other road on the other side of your farm there? Didn't they used to come through there?
No,
They,
not the
well,
trucks, no.
well, could the trucks come through there and take
I
them
don't
off
know,
that road?
They own that, Sheet Rock Company owns that. The Sheet Rock Company, Georgia Pacific owns that road.
That's what I'm saying, I just wonder if they couldn't come out that road and save that road in the industrial park, probably a big truck.
I don't know, Chris.
I know it used to be, you can go in and out there, and then they closed it off. And you might know more about that, Joey, than I do, but could them trucks come out that entrance there?
That's
They
close
never-
a long time
trucks-
ago, wasn't it?
Trucks never came
Yeah,
out.
that's
But I'm saying now, could they
That's
use
way
that
back.
entrance?
I don't know, it's privately owned, is what I'm trying to say to you.
Well, you said sheet rock plant owns it, right?
The Georgia Pacific does, yeah.
Well, why couldn't they come across their own
I
property?
don't know, you're asking the wrong person, but
I'm just asking, I'm just throwing it out there. I thought about that yesterday, I thought, well, I know that road used to go come out there.
listen, and I'm no engineer and I'm not trained one. That road wasn't fixed properly to begin with when the park, where that's coming apart, it is always crawfish. And it wasn't fixed properly when they built that road. Those sheetrock trucks, correct me, Mayor, if I'm wrong, they're weighed empty going in and they get loaded and they get weighted. And if they're overloaded, they take it off till they get back loaded. They're not, it's falling apart. I don't think they ever, when they built the park, ever had a clue that it was gonna have so many. They wasn't a sheetrock plant.
The trucks are not overloaded.
Right.
But it doesn't matter, I mean, overweight is 80,000 pounds, anything over 80,000 pounds, you're overloaded. So they're gonna put 78 or 79
Right,
pounds in the
exactly.
truck, well, that's still close enough to 80.
Yeah.
Your road is, to fix that road to handle these track cutters, it'd have to be 8 or 10 inches deep. The whole, you can't fix it with a 4-inch road.
No.
Which I still say they ought to come out the other end, up Southern Circle like they used to, but,
The Stewart County entrance.
I mean, why would you tear up a whole mile of road when you can tear up 200 yards? That's my question. And the turn lane ought to be going up the hill. There's plenty, drive out there and look at it, there's plenty of room for the turn lane, then you don't hear you complain. What's happened is somebody's complained about, they're coming through there doing 55 or 60 and the truck pulls out and they have to slow down to 10 miles an hour to get over the hill.
Yeah.
Well, if you put your turn lane there, he's going up the hill, then they go on.
Yeah, we have to get with DOT to get that done.
I mean, sitting here just talking about, I mean,
Approve the motion.
the only way you're gonna fix that road is for it's 8 or 10 inches deep, you're sending 100 trucks a day. I don't care what you say, you put 4 inches, it'll tear up again.
Oh, yeah,
It
that
will
may
tear
be
up.
right, yeah.
Howard, are you making a motion of that to,
I can't, if you got a motion now.
what?
There's a motion.
Motion to table.
I'll withdraw that motion.
Okay,
I'll withdraw that.
so you withdraw the
The
table?
table, on table.
Now, Howard, do you wanna make,
Okay. All right,
I'm just trying to get it out here so we can
Yeah,
go forward.
okay. I will make a motion that we approve the resolution with an addendum to it in which that we ask them to donate, not really donate, but to pay at least $10,000 per acre toward the improvement of the road that they will use.
Have a motion, have a second of that?
I'll say.
French, have a motion, second on the floor. Any discussion?
If we adopt this one, then from what Sid's saying, that they're gonna come back, and then we can talk about the 107 employees or whatever it is, et cetera, when we finalize the contract to do it, right?
That's what I had anticipated was that, you know, all these documents will have to be drawn up and there'll have to be guarantees of jobs in there and there has to be a number.
That comes in the next document. the guarantee.
Yeah, and you all have the opportunity to approve or disapprove that. And down here, that last paragraph in here was that none of this is constituting a legally binding or enforceable obligation on any party, so you can change your mind at any time. But this would just get started, so I'll add in there provided, and I'll do this, I'll type up another agreement with exact wording, but I'm gonna put in there that they will agree to come up with $10,000 per acre
Right, 10,000
to
an
go
acre
towards
toward improvement of the road.
improvement of the road.
That's to their benefit as much as anything.
Say when you're ready.
Okay, I can write that down, I don't know what to say, go ahead.
Okay. Motion, second, any more discussion? Roll call, Renee?
Dorch,
Yeah.
Fitzhugh,
Yeah,
French.
Yeah.
Grasky,
Yes.
Reedy,
No.
Rye,
No.
Spurgeon,
Yes.
Baum.
No.
Okay.
Motion carried,
Yes.
motion carried.
While we're talking about the road, have we ever contacted the wallboard company and asked them about contributing to the repair? It's are basically the ones that's tearing it up.
I don't think it's the chairman's place.
Well, I'm not, I just mean, have we as a group sent them a letter,
Well, we could, yes, if you want
just to
to.
say, look, the road's tearing up and,
See, it's a city street. It's Cumberland City Street, correct, Mr. Mayor? And so, right, if you want to compile, say what you want to say, yeah, I'm good with it. I'll sign it.
I don't know that they do anything, but I think there's some obligation there. And I realize the city don't wanna say anything to it, but, you know, I think it's, at the same time, it's really not fair to stick, whatever the name of this deal is, stick them with a full repair, you know.
I don't know anything about Cumberland City's financing, but I'm gonna ask the mayor, can you afford to fix it?
No. Well, that's what I'm saying, they can't afford to fix it, so if they could contribute some and CIG could consider, kicking it a little bit, we might work an agreement out like that.
Okay, why don't you tell Renee, no, this is development board, right? It'll come under development.
Yeah, that's, that'd be on the shipboard.
Shipboard, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that today, shipboard, and then you can tell her what you wanna say, and I'll sign it, doesn't hurt to try.
No, I mean, that, I think that's our obligation, at least try to do something.
Cumberland City had put the one-way signs up there, and we've been denied for the turn lane out there twice on 149 by the state. In Stewart County. Yes.
What kind of money are you looking to repair that road?
Lunch. You wanna tell
Cool. Tell them what the state, when you met with them. what-
Yeah.
Talking about the
He's
industrial
got-
park road, right? Yeah.
He's got three,
He said he
he's
was
got
in there.
3 estimates. The cheapest, Joey, was 89 something.
That's to fix the part in front of Steve.
Fix the part that's damaged in front of
Steve Glass,
Siglass. Then you go up another notch to 100 and something.
fix the road from the freeway stop back to 149. Then to go all the way from the freeway stop to 149 was like $180,000, is that correct?
Yeah, or more.
280.
Then you
I
get,
think it was 280 or something like that.
Do you not have it?
no,
Was that put new culverts and everything in?
Oh, my phone's
It's
got
not,
a truck.
I mean, the state bid's $1 million something dollars. or
Oh,
$2
three.
million.
3 million.
Yeah.
Three.
Nobody's gonna pay that. Nobody can pay that.
But
This is from Byard Construction, they do paving.
that's what he was asked to do.
I was asked to do that, and so I had them come down there and they gave me 3 bids,
That's in my truck, so.
Sid, did you still have that copy, Sid?
Of what?
The estimates.
I've got it, but I don't think I got it here. Did somebody email it to me?
Huh?
Did you email it to me? If you
No, I
did,
brought it to you.
let me see. I don't see it in my file.
Yeah, I brought it to you there
Man,
a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
yeah.
I was thinking Cass was gonna get it. Did you not get it?
Yeah, but it's in.
I'm sorry,
it's in
I
on my
thought I
phone.
gave it to him. I had a hard copy, but I thought I gave it, so.
Here it
I'm
is.
looking now.
I got it right here.
Here it is.
You want me to make copies for everybody? Do you need copies for everybody?
No,
Don't wanna,
Or
anybody wanna make a copy?
I don't mind, I can step there and make copies real quick.
It's,
If everybody wants one.
Here's 185.5 and then 114.890.
185 is the highest bid, I knew.
Now, he said 85.5.
185,
That's the high.
255, 284.
I'm sorry.
What is it for doing all of it?
Let me make copies and everybody have a copy.
Thank you.
I thought everybody had a copy.
Well, then I got a question. It's all right if I speak my mind. What if they say, no, we're not coming? If y'all gonna charge us, then what we're gonna do? If y'all gonna charge us $10,000 an acre for the property, what do we do? Do we let them slide, or we try to do business with them? That's me asking.
The amount of money that they're talking about putting in to do the project, the $150,000.
I'm sorry, Mayor, I didn't,
No, it's
and
not.
I was out of town all last week.
Well, it's designed for them to come back anyway, so it's a proposal, so they'll probably come back, they might want to do it, and we can take action at that time.
Okay, we need to move on, don't we?
It probably wouldn't be good to make a determination on what you said now, on anything further about if they don't, until that happens.
No, I just.
I'm right here, you know, public meeting and all that, you
Yeah.
know.
I
We're
was
gonna
just,
negotiate, probably need to do that.
yeah, I was just throwing it out there, just trying to think ahead a little. All right. Next meeting date will be October 22nd at 5 o'clock. I don't have any more business. Any of you all, Larry, you have anything? Fellow directors, you all have anything, anybody?
Motion adjourned.
Motion adjourned, second. We're adjourned. Next meeting. This one I do have to get you all to allow me to transfer money.
We said our, this, we said our next
Add
meeting.
that in and I'll retype it tomorrow,
Okay.
and then I'll get it to you. Can you get them to Cass and Whitey to sign or be responsible for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't realize what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll call the meeting to order, the regular meeting of, directors meeting of Stewart-Houston Industrial Park Board. Renee, did you send me a agenda?
Yeah.
You sure did, thank you. Corrected 2 times tonight. You all should have received in the mail, you can copy the minutes, the financials, and, bills we need to pay. Have a motion.
Transfer $1,500.
And transfer $1,500, please.
So
Allow me to do that. Vaughn, second. French. Motion second on the floor. All in, any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, let it be known by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, likewise. All right. Other old business. I don't have any old business. New business, what do we got? Nothing.
Well, you were talking about that, trying to get the wallboard plant,
Yeah,
contribute to
the letter.
That'd be new business if
Yeah,
you wanna take it up.
Yeah. Randall, if you'll compile that and get Renee, I'll be glad to sign it. The letter, what you trying to ask them to help.
We can work something out. Should we see it, take a look at it, or maybe even compose it for it? All I'm saying is just send them a note and say, the road's tearing up and your trucks are contributing a lot to it. Would you be willing to also contribute to the repair? See if they would come back with something.
Get some financial help to repair it, right?
Yeah.
Need that in motion?
You know, everybody else may not wanna do that.
Whatever you wanna do, or if you wanna ask them to meet,
I'm sorry, Sid.
ask them to meet with y'all.
No, not me, just ask
You
them
don't wanna
if they'd be
sit down and talk about it, okay.
Let them come back to
You
us
want
and
them
say,
to come-
no, we can't do anything, or whatever.
Georgia Pacific come meet with us?
No, it's Randall's motion, so.
No, no, Randall, did you say, in that, you will make a
No, just send them a
motion?
letter, we don't really need to talk to them, because they're gonna have their mind already made up one way or the other, in my opinion.
So you don't,
Just send them
you
a
don't
letter.
wanna meet with them?
No,
Okay.
I personally don't see the point of it, does anybody else? No, just send them a letter asking if they would have contributed to the repair of it.
Do we need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Randall, did you make it?
Second.
Spurgeon, motion second. Any discussion, any further discussion?
Well, I'm just wondering, trying to think of all the questions, trying to process this. And, I mean, I'm assuming, I guess we're assuming, somebody locally, even if they said, yeah, we're gonna contribute, somebody locally over there, because I'm wondering, like who is gonna receive this, and who has the authority to say, yeah, let me write you a check. I guess that's locally over there. I mean, I'm not looking, probably not gonna be big dollars. If it happens at all, I don't know if it'd be big
I would
dollars or
simply
what.
just send it, they have a plant manager there, so who runs Place Whitey, or you know.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I mean,
I think the main guy's in Florida now, so who you deal with, am I right, Gary, or not?
Right.
so that's what I was wondering if we can,
You talk to a guy in Florida now, or a lady in Florida.
that's what I was wondering. Who's gonna be the receiver of a letter that's composed? And, cause if we send it to the mailing address over here, does the person that opened that and read that letter have the authority to say, yeah, I'm gonna send them
I
a,
don't know anything about this structure.
Yeah, I'd need an address, a name and address would be really good to send the letter to, wouldn't it?
Okay, well, I was just saying, if you send it over.
We-
here, you
we
just
can
send
ask
it to
Renee to do that for
manager. Name it forward here.
And Joey's
Now,
got,
why don't you let me talk to Mayor Beecham, he's got a connection,
okay,
and, get you an address. I know the person's in Florida, I know, but I went, called out here and went out here and they directed me to Florida.
If you'll do that, Mayor, just give
I'll
me
talk to Beecham.
an address,
I'll get you something.
okay.
give me somebody's name too,
I will. I think it's a female now, it's a lady there.
and I'll put, Georgia Pacific attention so-and-so,
Okay.
okay?
that may work in our favor.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
But there's a lot of trucks going out the Stewart County exit that are going all the way down to Marywood Lewis and Southern Gate. Several. Yeah. They're avoiding it. You know, a lot of them, but anyway. Okay. Got that out of the way.
Well, did we vote?
No.
That was the discussion part, wasn't it?
We didn't vote, did we? We didn't vote, did we, Renee?
No, I don't think so.
All in favor of the motion, that'd be saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right. I don't have anything else. Do you, Judge?
No,
Any of my distinguished directors have any? Adjourn, next meeting is October 22nd at 5:15.
That's all I want. You can sign the book.
You do?
You sign the book. You talk to them.
You didn't ask about public comment.
I'm sorry, what?
Public
You
comment.
didn't ask about public comment. I think it's.
Are you all in favor of letting him, he didn't get on the agenda?
We sign the book.
He doesn't have to be on the agenda for public comment. Not anymore.
Okay, that's fine.
That law's changed.
Okay,
It's been changed for a while.
okay. I'm fine, have 3 minutes.
Evening all. I'm Camden Lang. I live at the, that's okay, I'll stay here. I live on the 1300 block of Highway 49 in Houston County. I think during the conversation y'all just had, I think Commissioner Reedy brought up a fantastic kind of reminder of negotiations and contracts and clawbacks and making sure that when businesses come into the county, they're doing what they say they're doing. And I think that's important. And I think that's what y'all are here doing, and I really do appreciate it. I don't know if it's a question that can be answered or if I just make a comment, but, you know, when it comes to the Dajin plant and what has been going on there, you know, they made some pretty big promises to this county. And I think both counties are suffering for the lack of promises being fulfilled. And I think that's something that I think this board can look at as maybe a clawback, or if they're not gonna perform or be in business in the county, and either one of them in the park, that we should look at it as an industrial development board to take it back and get it to a company that will provide those jobs. I think that's important, and I think that's something that both counties need, so. But I appreciate the work that y'all are doing, and thank you for letting me comment.
Motion to adjourn. Let me say something, please. We'll do what we need to do, and Kaylee and Economic Development will also help us with that, with them doing what they promised they would do, or they don't get the money from the state. So that, you're holding that up against them too, so, you know, that's what we did with Dajin, and they didn't come through like they promised they did, so they didn't get the incentive money.
Yeah, you never did sign off on the incentive
No.
money to
No.
let them have the money,
I did not.
so they didn't get that, and,
It's like 1.6 million.
and they won't get the clawback provisions. That's a word, that's a phrase that's used in the pilot agreements, which is payment in lieu of taxes, and there's clawback provision in the Dajin pilot agreement.
Y'all hear? Here. Okay. Did you
you say, Marty, with adjourn? Mark, second. We're adjourned. Thank you all. Had a good meeting.